Hello? All right. So this is episode 1. I'm very excited to be here with everyone or whoever's listening. Woo! Of living life, I thought that was a good podcast name, but I could always change it. It's not that hard to. So I don't know. So I think since this is my own podcast, whoever's listening, I was just going to talk about just thoughts I have with the world. I don't know. You guys could always comment on. I made an Instagram yesterday, so living life since 2000, because that's when I was born. So I think I started living since I was born. I thought that was a good explanation. We also have a TikTok, living life since 2000. I'll post it on my Instagram one more time, once we get a following. But here's a little bit about me. So I decided not to put my real name for privacy reasons, but we'll see how this goes. Maybe, I could be the next Joe Rogan. I don't know. I do have some pretty impressive thoughts on some things, deep thoughts that might change people's minds. We'll see. We'll see. So I'm 20 years old, from Long Island. Long Island. And I'm currently in college during a pandemic, which is kind of interesting. Let me tell you. We're completely online. Oh, I also go to NYU studying business. Completely online. Can you believe this? Well, I guess it's good and bad, depending, because saves me from the train ticket. Well, yeah, I didn't actually live on campus. Save that money. I don't know. Yeah, save that money. And I stay with my parents because I'm 20 and going to school. I think that's normal. I think that's a pretty normal not childhood, like a early adult life experience. I think that's normal. And, I decided that, I should fulfill my dreams. And I always wanted to do a podcast. I did one with a friend, and it was so much fun. So I was just like, let me start my own and see where it goes, And I guess, after a while, we will see. So that's about it for me. And I guess let's go to the first thing we're going to talk about. Zodiac signs. I don't know. This was just an idea I had. We could talk about. Hold on. The Instagram is living_life since 2000, right? And sorry about that. And the TikTok, living life since 2000, no underscore. Couldn't make everything exactly the same. So I guess we could talk about our first topic of discussion, which is the yellow. It was like a red moon yesterday. And I don't know, they were like, I've been watching a lot of TikToks and everything about this, and they said it was going to be like some spiritual energy or anything. But I'm just wondering, did anyone feel any different? It was just a pretty sight to see, but, I don't know. Well, I'm a Pisces, and it's supposed to because Mars is in retrograde or something. I don't know. And it's supposed to help me find my true self. I know it's different for every zodiac sign. So it gets you wondering is this really true? Has anyone discovered anything about themselves? Or according to the full moon, it was blood red. Incredible. So, let me know what happened to other people. I mean, and it's also it's not the first one of the month. There's 2, which they also said is a rare occasion. I think one's on the 31st. And the odds of that are actually kind of pretty slim to none, like a full moon. So I was also thinking of adding an inspirational section, part of the podcast. So I would like to, start up with this inspirational message by Richard Branson. Okay, so quick story about Richard Branson. He failed out of school and everything. Everyone like shitted on him because like he didn't think, like no one thought he was gonna make it. But here's a fun story. In 17 nope in 1978, was trying to impress his girlfriend by pretending to buy a private island. Right, the island was listed for 6 million. He offered 100K, right, as a joke, just to impress his girlfriend, and then the owner settled for $180,000. $180,000. So I think this shows Branson's like lifestyle. You know, he just said YOLO, and like he didn't think he was gonna get the island, but he bought it for like next to nothing, 6 million, and he offered 100K, and he got it for 180. So I think we could, like, if I could make you think deeper about life and everything, it's kind of like shoot your shot, man. you know, if you do it to impress your girl and then like boom, it works out, or like for a job that you may not think you're qualified for, just shoot your shot. I think that's kind of an important life lesson. You know, he had the courage to do it. I'm just gonna like analyze this situation, but so inspirational. I don't know. Like think about like he could have been like, no, I don't want to do it because it's too much money. Yeah, that's all he had too. It's only was 100K. So kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. One example from my own life is like when I was a senior in high school, I applied to an Ivy. It was just me shooting my shot. Now imagine if I got in. I did not get in, but like moral of the story is you should always try for something. If you have like a goal in mind, just pursue it. This might be an inspirational podcast too. So one or the other. Deep thoughts, inspirational stuff. A lot of ideas coming. A lot of ideas. I guess we'll see where the podcast will take us. So with that inspirational quote and that life lesson, I'm generally wondering how's everyone doing. So tell me about it. I don't know. How's quarantine? How's the family? Anything exciting with your personal lives? I'm like, it's kind of crazy to think like there's 7 billion people on this planet and everyone has a story, good and bad. You know, like, do you think the meaning of life is to share our stories? I don't know. I remember when I went to school, I would take the LIRR, some people call it. They're not from Long Island, obviously. And there was always like a homeless guy dancing like every morning for some money, and I'm just wondering like how the pandemic affected him. Isn't that crazy? It wasn't even someone I knew. It was just like someone I saw, but not really knew. And I'm just like, I don't know. Just thinking. Yeah. Um. Hmm. Trump also got COVID today, which is something. Stock market was, I think, down on the news of the news of the virus, but overall, it wasn't that down. Not even like a percentage. It was 0.5% down. The Dow Jones, S&P 500 was down 0.96%. Yep. Not even point. Yep. Not even a full percentage. Our leader of the greatest economy, and it wasn't even down that much. I guess we'll see how tomorrow is. Tomorrow's Saturday. So no, tomorrow's Friday. No, today is Friday. So I guess we'll see how Monday is with the financial news and everything. Side note, I got rejected from an internship today. Nothing interesting, but I think it's like, I don't know. I don't think of that as like such a big deal because like some people can't accept failure in life, but I think you need to fail at a few things. Like you're not going to be perfect at everything. Like who are you? Stephen Hawking's? What's the Robot Man? I don't know. Whoever knows, let me know. But like, what I'm saying? Like who's going to get that 4.0? Who's going to be number 1 in class? Who's going to get all the internships? Who's going to get, who's the best at every sport? you gotta fail eventually. And I know that some people can't handle failure, and I'm like, what do you mean? You're 20 years old. What do you mean you can't handle failure? You're gonna fail eventually. I don't know, but I think it's like important to see failure as like opportunity to grow. It's like there was one quote from National Treasure about Thomas Edison failing on how to make the light bulb. It was like, I have not failed. I just found 1,000 ways that that won't work. And I thought that was kind of cool. That like, you got to think about like life like that. Like, oh, you failed at one job, but maybe a better opportunity is coming. You know. So I think that would wrap up our episode today. I think that was pretty great. We learned about the full moon, which two of them are coming this month. Richard Branson and Shooting a Shot, which I think more people have to learn about. Even like when it comes to like talking to girls, like, man, what do you have to lose? Okay, that's just one example. And about failure, I think this is like a pretty deep first episode. I don't know about you guys, but come on, who else would talk about three kind of crazy facts? Oh, and also Trump. Wow. And Trump has COVID. Wow. Actually, while I'm drinking some milk, God, milk. This is a pretty great intro episode. Also, if you are listening to this, I think I'm going to label the episode title by like a quote again. So I think I'm going to do the Thomas Edison one. So that's going to be our episode 1 intro. Thomas Edison's quote. And, if you guys have quotes for me to put in or something that's meaningful for you, I will definitely take a look at it. More the merrier. The more input, the more feedback, the better I could go as a person. All right. So thank you all for coming to this. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I don't know how this actually works. So first time ever. Let me know if you guys have problems. Reach out to us. Hopefully soon we'll have a theme song. It's in the works, hopefully, by me too. By me. Maybe if Post Malone's listening to this, or Drake, or us, or Lil Wayne, or even a country singer, Jordan Davis, Luke Combs, and all the greats. We might do a collab. We might do it. Fuck it. Might do it. So I guess we'll see how it goes in the future. Thank you all for coming, and stay safe. Bye bye.